How do I pick the equipment that I'm going to use? I want to pick the equipment that gets me closest to the sound that I'm hearing. And I want to pick equipment that's relatively easy to play. Of course, you need a little resistance, but to have it so resistant that you're just using every physical amount of energy you can just to play your instrument, you can't think about the music. You're just thinking about the physics of the physical reality of playing this instrument. So I'm trying to get something that's not that difficult to play but has some resistance. Now, if the reed you find is slightly too stiff, then you can, on the mouthpiece, you can take it down from the tip going in this direction like this way, and make it so you can actually see some tip rail, this black little curve right at the top of the reed. Now, if I feel like the reed is too soft, then I go the opposite direction. I'm going up. And I go as far as the end of the tip rail, sometimes slightly above, but that's usually how far I go. Now, people often say, well, you know, great players, they use stiff reeds, they use soft reeds. Reeds, and the reed strength you use is so dependent on the facing that you have on your mouthpiece. So if I have a long facing, I need a stiffer reed. If I have a short facing, even if it's a small tip roping, I need a softer reed. So generally, for example, Selmer mouthpieces have short facing. You can't use a stiff reed. Longer facing mouthpieces, you definitely need a stiff reed. You need the resistance somewhere. Sometimes it's in the facing, sometimes you have to put it in the reed. Where should the ligature be? Well, if the reed, you'll have to experiment because every mouthpiece is different. Sometimes you want the reed up like this far up, where it's actually beyond where the bark leaves the cane. And then sometimes, if the facing is kind of on the short side, you can bring that ligature all the way to the end of the mouthpiece and it plays better. I'll bring it all the way back here, this way. So that all depends on your individual mouthpiece, on your embouchure, on the way you play and what you're hearing. When you bring it down this way, it makes it a little bit more legato. When you bring it up and you have a shorter facing or bring it up this way, it makes it more staccato and easier to play that way. It makes it faster tonguing, sometimes too fast.